this is Grinstar, and last we left off is that we had some of these notes on here, single notes that triggered these down here that automated pitch shifting or pitch bending. Now what I want to do is I want to create more interesting notes. So this was cool. This creates something interesting. It turns it off, turns it back on. We're going to double down on this, and we're going to create a new lane, an effects track of sorts. We're going to use an audio track because I want to. And we're going to add Valhalla Supermassive to give some really nice, spacious type of effects to it. And we're going to use this mix knob, or we're going to use this off and on button. We're going to automate it on, automate it off. And it's not going to be kind of on all the time, off all the time. In fact, we're going to have a couple of effects going. I want Valhalla in the mix. I want Infiltrator in the mix. And I want probably something like it. Let me probably try something like that. I don't know. Something really weird. I probably want to do kind of like what we did in a couple of videos ago. And not note effects grid. And I kind of quickly want to throw together something that uses the gates or the steps and filters it by the steps. So hopefully really quickly I can throw this together. We want kind of like a low pass filter, and I kind of want, this one's going to be really interesting to turn it off and turn it on. Maybe we could use, I'm spinning way too much. I can just use the on and off on here. But at any rate, what we're going to do is we're going to keep all of them off, and then we're going to turn on and off certain points of it. And we're going to, again, use clips. So the key of this is clips. The cool thing about these clips is what I was trying to do is that what I want is I want a clip that is kind of 4 bars long. So we're going to stick that in there. We're going to do a 4-bar long clip. And if you look down here, there's actually really something interesting. If we leave it on looping, and then you say, hey, we want it to stop after, let's say, 4 plays. Or I want it to go on, let's say, play the first in block, let's say random in block. And blocks are kind of like, if we double this clip here and move it over here, see this entry? This creates us a block. So we can ping pong between the two. We can go there, go there, we go there, we go there. So what this one does is this one's going to be all off, and it's going to play for 4 bars normally. And then it's going to play for 4 bars something else. And then it's going to play 4 bars something probably normal, and then bounce it again. So this one, I kind of want it to play first and previous block. So it goes back to this and then bounces off to something else. And then, so we're going to have a couple of these going. So this one's going to play something randomly over here. And then these guys are not going to loop. So this one's going to loop 4 times and then play this, or play this, and it's going back to 4 loop. Play this, before back. It's going to go back and forth, and it's going to play some of this. So let me start setting up the off and ons here. So we got this off and on. So we can go down here. We can go, hey, turn the whole thing on, or turn the whole thing off, right? So we can go this one, and then for the rest of them, like this one, we can say off, off, off. This will shut it off for everything else but this guy. So this will turn on Valhalla for the duration of only this clip, and turn it off for everybody else. So when it turns on, what I want to do is I kind of want to like just really go wild with Leo. I want a big density, I want a lot of feedback, and I want to slam the mix like really hard. All right, and then probably give us a bit of warp. Okay, so that goes for that. So Infiltrator. Turn that off, turn this on. Okay, same thing here. We want this one to be off. Totally off. We want this one to be totally off. We want this one to be 100% on. We want this one to be totally off. All right? And then what that does is it turns on Infiltrator, turns it off only when this one's played. Same thing with this grid here. Totally off. Totally off. Totally off. 100% on. So now when I play it, it should go really wild. What I have failed to do, you notice that up here, I turned it down. Because what I want is I don't want this without FX going through. I want only the FX going sometimes. So what I need to do is I'll need to put in an audio receiver. Put it down on this channel, and what this is going to do is it's going to send the audio down to this guy, and we're going to say melody pitch, and we're going to go pre, because basically we want it to only happen before the fader. Alright, I think this is on its second or third loop. I think four loops is gonna probably be a whole bit much because it's... Yeah, we don't want 4, we want 2. So now on the second one, it should go to the next block. Let me stop it, make sure this is working. So you're gonna see 1, 2. There it goes. So it's gonna, because I had it set, it's gonna hit 2, and then it's gonna go to the next block. So now the filter's on, it's going, and it's gonna go off, it's gonna play once. And then it's gonna try this guy after it plays twice. I kind of want one of these that just does the... It's going to be me messing around with the volume. So once again, off, 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 on. And what I want to do is just shut it off when this one gets played. And then this should be loop and then goes back to the previous block. So again, it could shut off once again. Okay, pretty good, pretty good, pretty good. So that goes for that. Now I want to add in some type of beat. chaotic sounding stuff. If I do say so myself. Now I need some kind of, maybe strings under it. I don't know if that'll save it. Maybe something that'll tie it together. The melody is really wild and off. The beat is not meant to be tied to this, but I'm forcing it in there anyways. I could probably make it a bit louder, a bit more obnoxious, add some more effects to it. Maybe give it a little bit of, instead of the taps. I'm using a 707 kit. So it's supposed to sound kind of like that. I forgot about this. There we go. But overall, I think it's going places. I'm just not sure where it's gonna go. But overall, I'm gonna keep building on it. I'm gonna probably have a couple more videos out on this. This is probably gonna be another quote unquote four video project, maybe. I don't know. It depends on how much I'm going with this. Gotta add probably some type of chords, some piano maybe, adding it top of it, some sort of strings. I might have some voice, maybe hopefully I can remember. It's a contact instrument. I can load into it and do it. But at any rate, hope you liked the video. Like I said, I'm gonna work more on this. Thanks for watching, thanks for listening, and I'll talk to you later.